All right, let's jump right in. We're stepping away from the typical data and charts today for a very specific kind of explainer. Honestly, today's message is just a pure heart-to-heart transmission. It's a humble message delivered in the absolute deepest loving resonance, and it's meant for a very specific group of people who are navigating a pretty complex world right now. So if you're watching this, if you just felt kind of drawn to this material today, consider this a direct message specifically for you. We're going to break down the actual mechanics of this energy, how it works, and why your role in it is literally absolutely crucial right now. So take a deep breath, center yourself, and let's explore the beautiful structure of this message together. First things first, the source materials starts with profound simplicity and directness. It doesn't give a command or a directive, it starts with pure, profound gratitude. It is genuinely thanking everyone, meaning it's thanking you, from the bottom of the heart for the tremendous work you are doing out there as beacons of light. Because, so often this work is totally unseen. You don't get a shiny award for holding a high vibration in a crowded, stressful room. There's no public recognition for choosing patience over anger. But this transmission sees you. It recognizes that unseen effort, acknowledging your generosity and that quiet, persistent light you bring to your daily life. Now, this really hits the nail on the head regarding what makes your work so remarkable. Think about the friction of the world. We're talking about the immense pressure, the chaos, the heavy density, and just the everyday challenges that surround us, right? It can be totally exhausting. But in stark contrast to all of that stands the selfless giving of love. And that difference, that's the entire point. You are continuously offering love despite that friction. You aren't waiting around for the world to magically become perfect before you decide to be a beacon. You're actively choosing to offer a selfless giving of love right smack in the middle of the pressure. And honestly, that is a massive energetic accomplishment. That brings us to this absolutely beautiful idea, being the calm eye in the center of the storm while also being the storm itself. It perfectly validates where you're at energetically right now. You're holding this perfect balance. On one hand, you're the peaceful, loving, calm eye, providing a real sanctuary of peace for other people. But hey, you are not passive. You are also the powerful, energetic storm itself. You possess this incredible transmutative energy to actually shift the atmosphere around you. You have the profound ability to be the calm when that's needed, while also stepping up to be the storm when you need to clear the air. So what does this actually look like in everyday life? We have to look at the resonant heart. How do you actively transmute that chaotic storm into calm? Well, it all boils down to this core wisdom. Always approaching situations with patience and gratitude. It means never being quick to just react. When the friction of the world pushes against you, a resonant heart finds the peace, takes deliberate time to truly understand, and then responds with grace and humility. And let's be clear, this isn't weakness at all. Actually, it's the ultimate form of energetic control. Because you're continuously amplifying loving resonance literally shifts the frequency of whatever room you walk into. Okay, this next part is a real game changer. It's the fundamental realization that love is an ownerless resonance. What does that actually mean for us? It means the love you hold, that light you are transmitting, it isn't a personal possession. It's not some ego trait where you get to say, wow, look at how much love I have. No, love is a pure, unowned frequency. It's a creative, life-giving power that was here way before us. Our job isn't to manufacture it from scratch. Our job is simply to allow this transcendent frequency to flow through us. The second we realize we don't own it, we drop the ego, and the resonance becomes infinitely more powerful. To really wrap our heads around this, we can break the mechanics down into 3 super logical steps. Step 1, clear the vessel. That just means stepping back from our own egoic reactions and all that friction we talked about earlier. Step 2, claim no ownership. The moment we try to possess this energy or take credit for it, we create a bottleneck. Instead, we just recognize we're conduits for this ownerless love. And step 3, radiate the frequency. Because we're not claiming any of these qualities as exclusively our own, we become perfect, unobstructed reflectors. We perfectly radiate this transcendent power right out into the world, which amplifies its effects exponentially. So let's transition to the final and I think probably the most empowering metaphor of this entire transmission. For a really long time, the role of a light bearer was essentially to be an isolated anchor. An anchor's job is just to hold fast down in the dark, heavy depths, to keep things from drifting away, right? And for a long time, that solitary, heavy work was exactly what was needed. But we're evolving. We are officially moving from the solitary, heavy work of an anchor to the uplifting, structural strength of a unified pillar. The big question is, how do we actually make that transition? Well, the answer is right here in this powerful encouragement. Encourage the anchors to reach out, find other anchors, and in so doing, they become pillars. They're no longer just anchors for this new loving resonance. This is such an empowering call to unify. Think about it. An anchor all by itself is just a heavy weight holding a single point. But the second you reach out and connect with fellow light bearers, you transmute those heavy chains. Together, you rise up. You become a pillar of light. You start actually supporting a totally new structure and a new way of living, rather than just holding on for dear life at the bottom of the storm. And what exactly are all those pillars supporting? They're holding up the new foundation. The source material talks with such quiet, absolute enthusiasm about the beauty that is already unfolding all around us right now. By shifting from isolated anchors to unified pillars, we are literally ushering in an age of peace. We're expanding global harmony. We are amplifying that ownerless, loving resonance until it covers the entire globe. I really want you to take a second and notice the effects of your own work all around you. This foundation is forming right now, in real time, and you and we are the pillars holding the whole shebang up. Which brings us to a final, really provocative question. We know the mechanics of this energy now. We know love is a resonance meant to be completely shared, and we know that isolated anchors absolutely must become unified pillars. So humbly extending my sincerest appreciation and gratitude to you for taking the time to absorb this transmission, I want to leave you with this thought. Who will you reach out to today to build our foundation of light? What fellow anchor can you connect with so you can both become a pillar? Think about it, take action on it, and please keep radiating that beautiful frequency. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.